What is the secret to keeping a man interested in you? Hey everybody, it's Deanna Durrell, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor from thedancinggoddess.com, here with your questions from the community. And if you've ever had that question in your mind, like, I got him, how do I keep him? This is going to help you. And I will say one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I was single was feeling like I had to overcompensate and prove myself to the guy that I was seeing. And nothing could have pushed him away further. And I wish that I had known this secret that I'm about to share with you. So here it is. I call it the invite and allow method. And it's really simple, but first let's talk about why it's important. So in order for you to keep a man's interests on an ongoing basis, it's all about polarity. And when I say polarity, it's that sexual tension, that energy between your masculine and feminine in a partnership. If two people are in their masculine, there's going to be neutrality and he's not going to be attracted to you. Conversely, if you're both in your feminine, nothing is going to get done and you may feel really frustrated. So to keep that tension going, you've got to find creative ways to invite him, right, into your desires, and at the same time allow space for him to step up into his healthy masculine and take action, which is going to show, right, that he's invested in the relationship, invested in you, and that he is really interested in fulfilling those desires and expectations. Now, it's really important when I say invitation. Let me give you just an example. So instead of saying something like, God, you never actually plan any dates for us anymore. We just, keep falling into this rut of watching Netflix every day during the week. And you used to take me on dates and I feel really upset about that. Why don't you take me on a date? Right? That's very defensive. It's also a little bit hostile and emasculating, and it doesn't inspire him to take any action at all. Versus something like this. It would make me so happy if we could go on a date somewhere. And I loved, when you took me to that sushi restaurant and I had no idea where we were going, but we had such the best time. So I would be so happy if we did that again sometime. And then, right, the difference in energy is I'm grounded, it's emotionally neutral, it's a little happy, but not pounding his head like you have to do this or else. It's just inviting him to step up and do what he's already done, right, in the past. I didn't tell him when I want it to happen. I didn't tell him how I want it to happen. I just expressed what would make me feel happy. And then the allowance is allowing space. And it may not be that he steps up that day or even that week or even that month, but if you're in your healthy feminine, it's about allowing and trusting that a man who really values you will listen and will plan that date. You just have to manage the emotions that come up, right, when you're waiting for that to happen. And if you give yourself a reasonable amount of time, let's say a month or 2 months or even 3 months, and there's no indication, you can make the invitation one more time, but I always say never make it more than 2 times, because a man who's not listening to you after 2 invitations where you're just emotionally neutral and grounded when you ask is not interested in making you a priority, and it may be an indication to move on. But if you want to keep him interested and he's genuinely invested in the relationship, then that's one method you can do. So invite and allow. And the words that you use in the invitation are so key. Again, just little mini tips within the tip. Keep your tone light. Get grounded before you talk to him. And leave out the how and the when. Just express how you feel, right? It made me feel so happy when or if. And then leave it open. Allow space for him to step up. I would love to hear from you. If you have tried this method and it's worked for you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And any other tips that you might have for how to keep a man interested that has worked for you. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button. And this is an energy exchange, so if you found value in it, share it with a friend and check out the website for more free goodies to help you trust and love yourself and create amazing relationships at thedancinggoddess.com. Talk to you soon.